Hey friend, Sean from Draft Therapy here, and on today's review for you, the history of peanut butter is actually very complicated. Peanut Butter Poet is a 10.6% Imperial Oatmeal Stout with peanut butter from New Holland Brewing in Holland, Michigan. Don't believe me about peanut butter? Check out the Wikipedia. Peanut Butter Poet is the latest flavored variation of New Holland's Poet Oatmeal Stout. I reviewed the previous version, Poet's Brunch, so I'm looking forward to seeing what the addition of peanut butter can bring to this stout. Now, I love peanut butter, but in beer, for me, it can be hit or miss, and a lot of times, for me, I get more of a peanut dusty flavor than any kind of peanut butter. But let's check out the label and get this one into a glass. But first, I'd like to thank my executive producers, Ryan Berry, Eric Latowski, Brian Kramer, Zach, and Cam Freeman, for helping bring this review to you today. If you'd like to become a producer, help out the channel, or just buy me a beer, take a look at my Patreon at patreon.com/draft_therapy, where you can get early access to these videos, exclusive patron-only live streams, and a few other special perks available only to patrons. So, if we take a look at the label, first thing I wanted to point out is that this is part of the Brewer's Best series, which I wasn't aware of before I actually looked at this label. On the front, it says New Holland Brewing Company with the windmill, their new logo. This is part of their newly redesigned can. In the background, it's this kind of reddish brown with these, peanuts, basically. They look like peanuts in the background. It says Peanut Butter Poet Imperial Oatmeal Stout with peanut butter. It's 10.6% alcohol by volume. This is 16 fluid ounces. If we turn it a little bit more, it says Brewer's Best Series, and then it says brewed and canned in Holland, Michigan for Geselig times, handcrafted in small batches. I love New Holland's new design. It's all very minimal. And then if you turn it to the side, it says Brewer's Best Series 2021 #1. Combining two classics for one delectable treat, we took our classic oatmeal stout up the ABV and loaded it with real creamy peanut butter. The result is rich and velvety, full-bodied brew with a nutty sweetness to amplify the poet you know and love. Quoth the raven, "More peanut butter, please." Limited release, premium and unique, our brewers explore and experiment with distinct flavors and premium ingredients so that each sip tells a story of creativity and craft that's meant to be shared. From our hearts to your fridge, this is Brewer's Best, and then their website at newhollandbrew.com. Again, brewed and canned by New Holland Brewing in Holland, Michigan, made in the US of A. This was canned on January 11th, 2021. It is February 6th, and so I'm going to grab this Teku glass, this Eastern Market Brewing / Ferndale Project Teku glass. Let's go ahead and crack this and get a nose on the can. And we'll see about the peanut butter. Let's check it out. I am getting a slight peanut butter aroma. A bit of a sweet aroma too. I can't really say that it's necessarily peanut butter, but I can smell a kind of sweet aroma in there. And there is a hint of peanut butter. So let's go ahead and pour this. Coming out pretty dark, a little bit transparent though, not as thick as I would expect for a 10.5%, stout of this style. This is the head is quickly building on the end of the pour. We got a finger and a half. I believe this is like a 12-ounce Teku. Generally, Tekus are 14 ounces, so this is on the smaller side. So I'm not going to be able to get as much in the glass here, but like I said, about a finger and a half worth of head. It's just a tan head, very compact bubbles. If we hold it up to the light, that is very dark. I mean, it's opaque. There's not any kind of, hint of a shadow, or I can't see anything through it. Across the bottom of the bulb is a brown kind of colored beer. So let's go ahead and put a nose on it. Again, very smoky. It has a very smoky aroma. Maybe a hint of peanut butter. Like I said, for me, peanut butter flavor in beer can either be peanut dusty, or sometimes I get a little bit more of a full-bodied peanut butter, but generally it's peanut dusty, so I'm hoping for the best here, so let's go ahead and try it out. Cheers. Mouthfeel is a little bit on the lighter side, but I can tell you, definitely peanut butter flavor in here. It has on the upfront, it is very peanut buttery, but it is also, it's got that kind of saltiness like peanut butter, a little bit, just not like super salty. It's not like don't think you're going to eat a pretzel, you have the salt like off of a pretzel in this beer, but there is that peanut buttery flavor in there. There is also, it is very smoky. It has a very roasted, malty, smoky kind of flavor. Very reminiscent of Poet itself. The peanut butter is actually, there's a sweetness, there's like a malty sweetness, that roasted malty flavor. The peanut butter is not a peanut dusty flavor. It is definitely a peanut butter flavor, but it is in the background for me. For my taste, it is really deep in there. You can taste it. There's definitely like an essence of peanut butter. At least that's what I'm picking up, but I don't really get like the bursting peanut butter flavor, but to its credit, it definitely has that peanut butter flavor. It, again, is not, it's not in the forefront for me though. It's more on the back end. It's more kind of like hidden underneath that sweet malty flavor, the roasted malty flavors. And then there's like a peanut buttery kind of, there's like a peanut buttery crust kind of living in there. Like I said, the mouth feels a little bit on the lighter side. It does, I feel like I can taste the 10.6%. It's not like it's hidden. It's not like it's trying to hide itself. I feel like that sweetness, there's like an alcohol sweetness to it that there's no burning really per se, but it's more of just kind of a sweet characteristic that's in there along with that malty sweetness with, the oatmeal stout kind of flavor that's in there. It has a sweetness to it, but I feel like the alcohol's in there as well. And the peanut butter, again, is just really buried like just under the surface. And I feel like if you were not sitting and if you didn't know that this was peanut butter, if this was supposed to be peanut butter Poet, that you might not necessarily pick up on it on the first taste. Or if you picked up on the first taste, after a few subsequent tastes, it would kind of start dissipating a little bit. So let's get another taste and then I'll see if I can, without really thinking about it, if I can still get the peanut butter. I would say the peanut butter still lives in there, but it's very, again, it's got that very smoky, roasty, malty flavor that kind of almost outshines the peanut butter. This is definitely a lot different than a Poet oatmeal stout. Again, it has a little bit more of that alcohol slash boozy sweetness to it. It does have that peanut butter, but I would, again, I mean, it's hard for me because I'd like to say I would like to see more peanut butter flavor, but to someone that tastes a lot of peanut butter in beer, in beers that claim to have a lot of peanut butter, you probably will be totally satisfied with the amount of peanut butter in here. I love peanut butter, but like I said, in beers, I generally don't get that peanut butter flavor. It's more of like a kind of afterthought flavor for me. I do pick up peanut butter in this, but again, it is really low, like really below the surface. There's a lot of other flavors, a lot more complex flavors going on than the peanut butter. So in that perspective, in that respect, for me, there's not much peanut butter flavor. I do taste the peanut butter though, so I can appreciate that. And I would say if you are somebody that really tastes peanut butter in beer, you're really going to taste it. If you're someone that barely ever tastes peanut butter in beer, you're going to taste it, and it's not going to be that dusty quality like I usually pick up on. But for that reason, if you're big into peanut butter beer, this is definitely one that you're going to want to pick up and definitely one that you are going to enjoy. All right, friends, that has been Peanut Butter Poet. Have you had this one before? Do you prefer Poet's Brunch, or do you have a favorite peanut butter beer? Let us know in the comments down below. While you're down there, if you like beer, you might want to subscribe and click that bell because I'm here talking about it twice a week. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's all for free for viewers just like you, and you might miss your newest favorite if you're not subscribed and getting those notifications. So until next time, I'm Sean from Draft Therapy. Thanks for stopping by. Remember, drink craft beer, support your local breweries, and most importantly, don't forget to treat yourself to a little draft therapy. Thanks for watching, everybody. Cheers.